It's beautiful, beautiful cinema.
Psycho is a 1960 mystery horror movie directed by Alfred Hitchcock, starring Janet Leigh, Anthony Perkins, Vera Miles, Martin Balsam, and John Gavin. Vertigo was the first Alfred Hitchcock movie that I watched, and I loved it. But it might not be a movie that I want to rewatch anytime sooner because of the romantic, psychological, and artsy nature of it. But this movie blew me the fuck away. Psycho is a masterpiece. This is my first time watching a black and white movie from start to finish, and I gotta say, even if there was a colored version for this movie, I'd prefer the black and white version because it adds this noir feel to it, and I love it. Okay, so I'll give you a small plot synopsis if you want to know what this movie is all about, but I highly recommend watching the movie before without knowing anything about it, just like I did, so that every character decision surprises you. Okay, so if you are still here, let me give you a brief synopsis. In this movie, we follow Marion, played by Janet Leigh, steal money from her boss and try to run away. But on her run, she decides to stay on this motel called the Bates Motel. What happens next? Watch the movie and find out. I guarantee you'll love it. I personally think the best aspect of this movie is the pacing, because you might not see much action taking place, but you feel the tension rising in every scene. And I wasn't bored at all. I was lost in this movie. That's movie magic. And this movie really isn't that gory or violent compared to some horror movies releasing today. And the movie doesn't show you much of the violent scenes, but it gives you the idea of what's happening, and that shit's scary. It's scarier than the try-hard gore-fest type movies that we get today in horror genre. Every single frame is shot brilliantly. This movie, guys, really is an art piece. And when it comes to the performance, Anthony Perkins was best, and Janet Leigh did her role really well. You can see that she is scared and nervous, and yet somehow feels proud, like she successfully got away stealing all the money. Anthony Perkins is so damn charming that you'll feel sorry for this guy. In some of these serial killer type movies, the movie suggests and tries hard to show how charming the killer is so that no one suspects this guy. And it's very hard to pull off that performance without it looking like a try-hard, but Anthony Perkins does it to perfection. Hats off to this guy. Something that I love about Quentin Tarantino's movies is the dialogues are so good that you can just listen to these characters without needing any action or anything to make the movie interesting. It's the same with Alfred Hitchcock's movies, and this movie especially. There's this scene where Norman Bates and Marion sit down for dinner. The dialogue and actor's performance is just perfect. I give this movie a 10 out of 10. It's a masterpiece. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. Like and subscribe to my channel if you like what you've seen. It means a lot to me. And let me know what movies you want me to review. See ya.